What's up, family? This is not gonna be a long video, but it is what it is. I just want to jump on. Man, there's so much talk about us being healed. There's so many of us that run around talking about we're healed and all this other crazy stuff. We have to grow up. We have to understand that can be a trick of our ego to think we're healed so that we don't heal. You know what I mean? Stay with me. And again, I say this all the time. Your ego is not your friend. I don't give a damn. End the conversation, end the discussion. Your ego is not your friend. Your ego does not want you to heal. And so it will tell you that you've healed. It will tell you you've done the work already. It will tell you you've done the shadow work and whoop-de-doo. You have not healed yet. Okay? You may be in the process of healing, and healing is a process. You may be at the very beginning of the process. And if you allow your ego to convince you that you're healed and that you're so much further along than where you really are, it's a trap. You know what I mean? And what God had to show me was that we keep going through the stuff that we go through because we haven't healed. That's it. You have not healed. That's why you keep hooking up with the same type of people. That's why you continue to be narcissistic and arrogant. You know what I mean? That's why you continue to have daddy issues and mama issues and all this other stuff. And they play out in your relationships and with your kids and everybody else because you have not healed yet. We don't want to have this conversation because we don't want to deal with that stuff. We want to help them get past all the mud and the grime and the dirt. We want to help them move beyond all of that. You can't move beyond that until you've healed and moved beyond that. There are no shortcuts in life. There are no quick fixes. There is no home and mudras and holding your hands in certain positions and saying certain types of prayers that's going to get you beyond that spot that fast. You've got to go through the motherfucking work. You've got to go through the process. I don't give a damn how much sage and incense and candles you burn. I don't give a damn how many spells you put out there and cutting cords and ceremonies you do. You have not motherfucking healed until you've gone through the fucking process and healed. Grow the fuck up and stop allowing these people and your ego to convince you that if you just write something down real quick and burn it and release it, you've healed. If you say a certain prayer, if you hold your hands in a certain position, if you do whatever, you've healed. That's not fucking true. That's a fucking trap. We've got to grow the fuck up. I can't go from being a kid and being an adult until I go through the full process. That takes years of being a kid, of being 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That takes motherfucking years to go from that point to adulthood. And even once I get to adulthood, I gotta spend more motherfucking years. The great majority of the time healing from all the shit I went through as a fucking kid. We gotta grow up. There's a process. There is a process to everything. There's a process to healing. For me, what God had shown me was Elijah. You know you've healed when you can genuinely and honestly say that I'm grateful for what I went through. Elijah, you know you genuinely healed when you can honestly sit back and say, man, I bless that person. I'm grateful for that person for all the stuff that they put me through. because I understand I would not have learned I would not have gained had it not been for that person putting me through the hell that they put me through. See, so many of us, we don't want to do that. We can't do that. And you can't do that because you ain't fucking healed. You want to cut everybody off and dispatch them and dismiss them, but you don't want to fucking heal. Because you think that if you cut them off, you healed. And cutting people off can be part of the process of healing. It's just a tiny part of the process. After you've healed, then you sit back and say, damn, okay. My father, very abusive, very violent. Again, murdered my mom right in front of me when I was 2. It took me fucking years to heal from that. Years, decades to heal from that. It took me a long time to be able to say that I forgive him. It took me a long time to be able to even just not just say I forgive him, but that I love him and that I'm grateful for all the stuff that I experienced. See, a lot of us could sit here and say, yeah, I forgive him, and not even really mean it. And it's just lip service. See, God has a way, the universe has a way of testing you. Oh, you say you healed? Okay. I'm going to show you that you have not healed. Here's another guy that looked fine as wine and all these muscles and da-da-da-da. Oh, you say you healed? Okay, bet. Here's another young lady, look good as fuck and da-da-da-da, suck some great dick and da-da-da-da and whoop-doo-doo-whoop. And oh, you say you healed? Okay, I'm going to bring somebody else into your life that's overbearing, that's controlling and whoop-doo-doo-doo because that's your issue. And now you're triggered. Oh, you say you healed? Okay, bet. I'm going to allow somebody else to do something else to you to show you that you have not motherfucking healed. Oh, you say you healed? Okay, I'm going to allow your money to go funny again to show you you haven't fucking healed. Oh, you say you healed? Okay, bet. I'm going to allow this person to cut you off. I'm going to allow this person to ghost you. I'm going to allow all these people to just disown you and just disrespect you and dog you the fuck out so you can see that you have not healed. Because I wanted you to see your reactions. I want you to see and understand by the things you do and the things you say, the things you think and the things you feel. They're all to show you that you have not healed yet. And because you don't get it, that's more stuff you're going to have to heal from. See, in the beginning, it was just, I just had to heal from this. I talked to you guys a lot about my mom dying in front of me. That was very traumatic, very fucking traumatic. And I didn't understand how traumatic it was. I didn't understand how much that fucked me up. Okay, and so I'm in all these different relationships with all these women, but I've never healed the issue with my mama. And so there's certain women that would just do a certain thing, there's 3 of them, that would just do a certain thing where they would touch me a certain way with their hand. And it just like made me melt. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And it was as though my mom was touching me. Only 3 women in my entire life, out of all the ones I've been with. But I didn't heal from my mama. And because I hadn't healed from my mama, there's certain things that I had abandonment issues. And I didn't realize that, man, my mama died and I felt like my mama abandoned me. And so every time I got into a relationship with a woman, in my mind, my subconscious thoughts was that women abandoned me. Because my mama abandoned me, I expected every woman to abandon me. Women abandoned me because women leave. My wife passed away. It's like, fuck, here we go again. You know what I mean? And it's because I never healed from my mama. And so this last year, when my wife reacted the way she did and did what she did, that was like the final straw for me. And stay with me, what I meant by that was I had to sit there and process this. I had to come to the grips like, okay, God, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What the fuck is this shit? I can't do this. I ain't got another one in me. I can't do no more. I'm done with this bullshit. What the fuck is going on? And God had to sit there and show me, Elijah, you got abandonment issues. Elijah, you're terrified of being left alone. Elijah, you're terrified of being left. You blame your mama for leaving. Every girl that you've ever fell in love with, you liked, end up leaving. Your wife Cecilia passed away. You expect this to happen. You expect the women that you care about to leave. Now, because you didn't deal with it as a kid, and you couldn't deal with it as a kid, and so I had to keep showing you, look, you got some stuff here. You might want to take a look at. Look, if you don't deal with this, it's going to get compounded. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. It's going to be compounded. You started off with just this issue. Because you didn't resolve this issue. Now you got this issue with this person, and this person, and this person leaving you, and this person leaving you, and this wife leaving you, and this wife taking the kids and leaving, and da-da-da, and da-da-da, and da-da-da, and da-da-da, and da-da-da. You got all this shit now. Because you didn't deal with this right here. Because you didn't know this shit existed. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. You have all the shit coming over here to deal with, to process, to understand, to heal. And so many of us, we think, okay, I healed the last thing that I went through. I understand the last thing that I went through. Okay, I'm healed. No, the fuck you ain't. You may be healed in regards to that one area of your fucking life, that one segment of your life, that one fucking experience of your life. But you got all this other shit that you haven't healed from. You're not even dealing with. You're not even acknowledging. And so you're going to keep going through the same fucking pattern and cycle because you haven't fucking grown up and healed. We got to grow up. We got to put in the fucking work. That's part of knowing thyself. That's why do my relationships go bad like this? And it's easy to blame the women. Because they always want to come back afterwards. They always want to sit there, damn, I fucked up. I shouldn't have did this and my bad. And can you get another chance? But it's like, no, I'm done. I'm gone. You fucked me over. A couple of them might give them another chance and they end up doing the same shit again. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's my bad. You know what I mean? And what God had to show me is Elijah. It wasn't about the women. It was never about the women. They had their own issues, their own stuff they got to deal with. And they have their own stuff that they're going to have to deal with because of their actions. But the reality is, Elijah, that's all you. Because you won't deal with your fucking shit. You won't deal with your shit. And so last year, I had to sit there. It's like, okay, I'm not jumping into nothing else. I'm not getting involved with nothing else. I got to understand what the fuck is going on with me. I got to understand why I do what I do. I got to understand why my logic, why my thought process is like this. Why do I keep jumping into relationships and then they go bad like this? And for the longest, it's like, damn, my selection of women is fucked up. And it wasn't that my selection of women is fucked up. I hadn't dealt with my fucking issues. I hadn't dealt with my pain and my trauma. And so it's easy for me to sit there and process and say, okay, well, you know what? I just suck at picking people. No, it's not that you suck at picking people. You suck at fucking healing. You suck at fucking doing the fucking work to understand what the fuck is going on. And so all those people that you picked are there to show you that you haven't fucking healed. They don't know it, but that's their purpose in that situation with you, is to show you that you have not healed. They're doing their job. As fucked up as that want to seem, as fucked up as that sound, they're doing their job to show you that you got some underlying issues that you have not dealt with, that you need to heal from. And they got to show me. I'll also take you through some of the same stuff. To show you that you have healed. So he'll take you through the same pattern, the same stuff, to show you that you haven't healed. And then at the end, he'll take you through it to show you that you did heal. One final test in that area. You've healed. You've passed the test. You've broken this cycle. You finally got to a place where, because you've healed and you grew, you've now broken the cycle. Man, we have to grow up. And there's nothing, it's not a fucking race. It's not who could do it the fastest. It's not, oh, I'm 30 years old and I'm still struggling with this. I'm 50 years old. And it ain't about that stupid shit. That's our fucking ego. That's our ego. All that matters is that you pass the fucking tests. All that matters is that you fucking heal. And finally outgrow those dynamics, outgrow those cycles. That's all that matters. However long it take you, it take you. It is what it is. That's your ego tearing you down and making you feel less than, and making you feel like you ain't shit because, man, you 50 years old, 60 years old, you still going through the same shit. You ain't learned the lesson yet. That's your ego. Using your insecurities to fuck with you. That's your ego using your fears to fuck with you. So many of us, we just give up. Fuck women, fuck dudes. I'll never date somebody else again, and I'll never give my heart to somebody else again. And okay, do what the fuck you do. I promise you this. You don't keep coming back to this motherfucker until you fucking face this fucking shit and grow the fuck up and deal with your bullshit. You might get to the point, okay, fuck it, I'm not doing it no more in this lifetime. Y'all can kiss my ass and da-da-da. Cool, till you stay on. You're gonna die lonely and fucking miserable, and then you're gonna have to bring your ass right back to this motherfucking planet and go through the fucking bullshit again and again and again and again and again. And I know this don't sit right with a lot of people, and I know a lot of people don't believe in that. And okay, to each their own. It don't matter to me. But I guarantee you're going to keep bringing your ass back. I'm going to have to talk about that in another video. I've did a couple of videos on it in the past. We're going to have to do another one on reincarnation. And I know that's like a bad word to a lot of religious folk. You know what I mean? And again, to each their own. You know what I mean? We got to grow the fuck up. We got to grow the fuck up. Man, I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to challenge your way of thinking. We have to heal. And healing is not a fucking fad. Healing is not a new age thing. We spent lifetimes coming back to this planet to fucking heal. To heal shit that we never healed. At some point, we got to sit back and say, okay, I'm done. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit. I'm not doing it again. You know what I mean? And I'm not doing it again because I want to experience true love. I want to experience that happiness and the bliss and da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We have to grow the fuck up. We have to outgrow our childhood trauma and the trauma that we've experienced along the way. I say this a lot. This life, it's like I died 6 times. You know what I mean? It's like I've lived I'm on my 7th fucking life. That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like. When I sit back and I look at all the different things that I had, all the experiences I had, it's like, man, I've gone through so much shit. I've done so much shit. It's like, man, I've lived multiple fucking lives in this one lifetime. Because enough is enough. I wanted to heal. I needed to heal. I was tired of the bullshit. I've healed that area in regards to my mom, and as far as the women, I've healed that area. There's still other areas that I have to address. There's still other areas that I have to look at. But that was the one that God wanted to deal with me on. And so this last year, I've been in like a little healing process, a reprieve. I know it's just a matter of time before he says, all right, congratulations. He's already said the congratulations. I know it's just a matter of time before he says, okay, break time's over. You know what I mean? It's time to get back to fucking work. Now you got to deal with this. And it's going to be like, oh my fucking God. You know what I mean? And that's just the way life is. It is what it is. We came here for this. We came here for this. Man, if you guys are interested in a coaching session, man, shoot me an email at ElijahAmmi@gmail.com and we'll get that set up for you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I value you guys. You know what I mean? I value you. I do, man. Happy healing. Peace.